talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when I'm young, out here grinding.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Bills are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Lions team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, it's McCoy. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country, and at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll have a first down past the 40. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, it's McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The Bills getting set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. 3-13.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's got room past the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. That goes for a gain of 31. And another example right there, Charles. McCoy is good getting the ball handed to him. He's also dangerous in the passing game.
You put him in space, and you've got trouble as a defense. And they organize that one very well because, you know, the screen game, when they're deceptive that way and they create that space for him, look out. And he turned into a heck of a play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This give is to McCoy. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Patrick DeMarco now from the fullback spot. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka from the right hash. This from 33. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To throw on second down is Stafford. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Second down, here's Garoppolo. And he's got his tight end Clay. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles Clay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So out now come the Lions. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Stafford now on second down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, here's Stafford. Drops it off for Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to float this over the middle deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on second down. Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else, ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. Pretty move by Shady. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Wasn't it fun in pregame standing downstairs and watching Matthew Stafford throw the football? I mean, that bad boy just whistled.
He can just rock it.
It just whistled by us, didn't it? But what is the one knock on him? Accuracy.
Yeah.
And that's what we just saw there, an incompletion on that throw downfield.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Finding some room at midfield. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On first down at Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Coleman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. This is Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Stafford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Lions have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now let's go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now let's go.
Now Garoppolo Garoppolo throwing on second. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown, and it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Coleman now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got room to run past the 20. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Stafford on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Now let's go.
They'll go again to Jones. And now running right through it. And he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Bostic coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So we've got a 2nd and 5. To throw is Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Again, it's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To the air again, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot?
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A give to Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. The partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards. On first down, Stafford here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Kenny Golladay, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10, Stafford again. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Bills on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been terrific so far. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because